Hey, what's up, investors? Now, investing is absolutely important. Setting your money to work for more money, that is. Now, the interesting thing is, before we set our money to work, what we all should understand is that we should be investing in ourselves first. Yes, you. You should invest in yourself. You have to invest yourself first. That's the first and foremost thing. Now, so many successful people tell you this very, very often. Investing in yourself pays you the best interest. Now, the question is, what does it really mean? What does it really mean, and how do I actually get to it? Now, in this video today, I'll go through the 5 ways to invest in yourself. And the coolest part is, you don't need even money for this to get started with. My name is Lukas, and as an investor from excelwealth.com, I'm always interested in sharing my ideas on personal finance, investing, and real estate just with you. And of course, if you stay until the end, I'll even share with you my best self-help investment that helped me to get where I am today. But for now, let's go into the video. Now, the very first investment is that, it's completely free. That is called reading on investing. Okay, Lukas. Reading? Really? That's an investment tip? Well, yes. As a professor, I would say absolutely yes. Because, you got to see it like this. In schools, you're kind of forced to read books, that you really don't like sometimes, because you need certain knowledge to be able to study for certain things. But for investing, you have to read as well, because there's so much knowledge out there. And besides, you don't really need to invest in yourself to be able to, design or a whale to be able to become wealthy. You don't need to think of something new. The only thing is, you need to do the things that work. And this is why there's a quote that I love so much that you can see over here. Read what you love until you love what you read. And this way you will learn more and more about the things that are necessary for you, for your own growth. And you can actually just start this habit today. Grab a book on knowledge that you would like to know and start reading. And if you're not a reader, then just grab an audiobook. There are so many out there that you can just grab and use and learn, and sit in a car and learn from that. Now, the second self-investment is, it doesn't have to cost you any more, talking to strangers. Now, I can see you thinking the moment you hear this. Talking to strangers. Now, how is that an investment into myself? Now, today, Lukas, I'm really starting to doubt this advice today that you're showing in this video. I get it, but don't click away yet. You have to see it like this. You have to talk to people. A lot of different kinds of people. A lot of different kinds of people with different kinds of backgrounds. A lot of different kinds of people with different kinds of ideologies. The more you expose yourself to different kinds of people, the more you will get to learn and understand about this world around you. Now, I can see you thinking how this will relate to investing yourself, but you got to keep to it. Let me ask you this. Your family, what do they talk about? Or your friends, what do they talk about? What do they do, for example? The people you hang out with, most likely they live near you. They consume the same content as you. They think the same way as you do. They vote the same way as you do. All the things, just because they are like you, you can just see it like this. Basically, you're actually in a bubble of like-minded people. Which is good for your ego, of course, but if you take a look at the self-investing mindset, completely useless. Because Tony Robbins would say, if you do what you've always done, you'll just get what you always have gotten. And with that, this is why it's so important to start talking to strangers, as you will expose yourself to new people, new situations, and all these situations can lead to new knowledge again that you didn't know that you didn't have. Now, the coolest part in meeting strangers is that at some point, you'll meet someone that you believe is interesting enough to follow for a longer time of period. Now, those people are called mentors or coaches, whatever word fancies you, But the thing is, people who are out there to guide you in your journey of your investment knowledge, showing how you can do it, because that's what they did. And you can actually copy them, or you can apply your own concept upon, what they're teaching you. Now, I've had several mentors of myself. By opening up myself, by talking to strangers. If you're looking to invest in yourself, finding a mentor that's open to guiding you through your life is the best investment that you can ever make. Now, when we talk about investing in ourselves without any money, the next step is to learn skills and not only knowledge. Okay, Lukas, I know that you're a professor, but are we going to go down this road of learning and studying again? Yes, because you have to see it like this. Everything you learn, in knowledge, in skills, nobody can ever take that away from you again. Now, acquiring investing tools and strategic systems are nice, but the moment, the market changes, the tools are useless. So it's far more important to know what fundamentals there are for investing. Then you can use those tools to apply and change them and adjust them for your own sake. Now take a look at Ray Dalio and Warren Buffett. They've acquired the knowledge and the skills of investing, and therefore they could even share the knowledge with you and create huge amounts of wealth themselves. So the moment you learn the skills of investing, nobody will be able to take away that knowledge from you ever again. Well, if your brain just stays fine, of course, that is. Now, this is why within coaching, I always teach my coachees the mindset of fundamentals first. Now, the fundamentals need to be right at first because, before going into teaching skills and knowledge, the moment you've got the fundamentals right, I'll only have you read the theory that fits for you, teach you the things that are necessary for your investing. Once you know the basics, I can teach you all the methods and strategies that I know to make you successful. And with that, my students will always come back to me and show me like, Lucas, you got to take a look at this because this is what I've done with all the knowledge that you've given me. Because they learned throughout the years, even after taking my coaching. This is why I believe it's important as a mentor, having your students come back to you in the future, showing proudly what they've done with your knowledge. Now, I do the same myself. I show my mentors like, take a look at this. I've done this with your knowledge. When talking about self-investing, the next step is also a very obvious one, which is creating a side income. Okay, I get it. It's very obvious to have a side income. But the question is, Lucas, how? I want to be investing in myself, but what does a side income have to do with investing in myself, like at all? Well, that's a very good point. The most important issue is that in most cases, we only have one source of income. And with that is our first and foremost income that we need to put in time and effort in exchange for some money. Now, we all know that we need to find and create ways to get a side income. Now, not only that, but the side income should also be something that doesn't desire our time and effort anymore. Wait, what does it actually mean? Like, are you saying that I should have a second job but not working in it, and yet get paid? Well, you have to see it like this. Real wealth comes from outside of work. My first investment was learning about investing on the stock market. I had to learn all about that. I wanted to learn about that. All the knowledge I gained in order to be able to invest my money into the stock market. And this is what I'm doing today, many, many years later. It is because I invested into myself, putting time and effort in learning this knowledge, to learn the skills, to learn all the information on investing, and then with that creating my own method and strategies to get started with real wealth. And my job as a professor in the university wasn't necessary anymore to cover the monthly expenses because my side income has become my main income. Okay, that's very impressive. Good for you, Lucas. But how do I get started? Now, each situation is unique, but take a look at your own situation. What could you do to increase your own wealth? Like right now. Which skills or knowledge would you be able to learn to get started to sell to other people? And if you really need personal advice, why not just reach out to me? We can hop on a short call and let me just help you with your situation. And no, it doesn't have to cost money, like at all. And the fifth way of investing in yourself without any money is stop saying yes to all kinds of bullshit. And this is something that I found very easy to understand, but I'll tell you this, hard to apply. And you have to see it like this. Whenever you say yes to something, that just means that you're saying no at the very same time to something else. And that just means you have a choice at all times. The only problem is you don't know it, and you're not aware of it. At least, most people are not aware of it. This is why whenever somebody offers you something, they believe that they think it's important, they will make you believe it's important as well. Therefore, they will make you say yes to them. If you believe that this thing that somebody else tells you is very important, that you just said yes to, is it really something necessary for you to do to achieve your goal? If that's the case, yes, But if this request of them doesn't add up to your goal, well, then most likely it's, no is the best answer. No is the most logical answer in this case. Wait. Now I get that, but sometimes it's just a friend, Lucas, who requests, my time to help them out, right? And if it's a friend, I can't say no, right? I gotta help them out. That's why they're my friends. And that's a very good point. Because if it's your friend who's precious to you, if they value your time and this aligns with your goal, then it makes a lot of sense to help them out. Although this activity might not directly lead to your goal, but if it's aligned with your goals, then, it's one of the things that you should absolutely do. Now, let me tell you this. My goal is to help 1 million people. And therefore, I need to talk to a lot of people. I need to talk to a lot of strangers. And I need to meet them. And I need to know about their worlds so that I'm able to help them and understand what kind of help they actually need. Now, the bonus tip that I would want to give you before investing your money: always invest your time. Because time is the most valuable asset that you have. And by investing your time, you will be able to buy more time in the future. Like Warren Buffett said, rich people invest their time, while poor people invest their money. Your focus should be on time, not on money. You got to remember, money is just a tool to get to where you really want to be. And that is to have the time and the freedom for you to be able to do whatever you want to do. And that's the best advice that I actually want to give you. And with that, I want to thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next video. Happy investing. Bye-bye.